Namaskar, hello, and a very, very good evening. This is Friday, and every Friday we write a chapter together in this beautiful journey called Dulhan Diaries, partnered by Senco Golden Diamonds. Of course, যখন বিয়ে marriages take place, যে যেমন পারে, যার যেমন সামর্থ্য, সে কিন্তু তার কিছু দিয়ে তার পরিবারের মানে বাবা মায়েরা কিন্তু সন্তানদের একদম সবাই যে যার মতো করে রাজকন্যাকে এবং রাজপুত্রর বিয়ে অর্গানাইজ করে। So we of course believe in a grand celebration because this is a celebration of a lifetime. The mood set in the beginning of and the memories will last forever. কিন্তু immediately after the phase is over, শুরু হয় একটা নতুন জীবন. So Dulhan Diaries is an attempt not only to ensure that during your grand wedding, your checklists are in place, you have all the information, but to ensure a happy journey forever, we focus on helping all of us understand the value of relationships, the value of family system, এবং কিভাবে couples who get married can last a lifetime together. Of course, there would be ups and downs, yet powerhouse couple হচ্ছে যারা সব কিছুর পরে একে অপরের সাথে। When we talk about marriages and the sweet beginning, সেখানে honeymoon plays a very important role. So honeymoon destination যদি আমি if I ask 10 people, তার মধ্যে মিনিমাম 6 জন বলবে থাইল্যান্ড। সো আজকে শুধু থাইল্যান্ড থেকে কিন্তু we will be having a very important guest যিনি আমাদের জয়েন করছেন from Phuket, and 4টে grand resort নিয়ে হবে কথা। So don't miss, because Mr. Harshit Singh is going to join from Chanalai Resort, Thailand. Very important thing to understand. সেটা বিয়ের জন্য হোক, for the occasion of marriage or the occasion of anniversary, birthday, or just to celebrate relationships or celebrate oneself, jewellery plays a very important role. Not only সেটা আমাদের নারীদের বা পুরুষদের সৌন্দর্য বাড়ায়, just not because of how beautiful look in the perfect কারিগরি and the jewellery of Senco Golden Diamonds, but it's also about একটু করে, a step each time, and we can save a little and have a big dream fulfilled someday. When savings start from just rupees 400, and that too for 24 karat gold, I would like to show you a video jeta ami personally I had started investing, or rather purchasing through Senco Golden Diamonds my Digi Gold app. তো আমি একটা ছোট্ট ভিডিও দেখাচ্ছি and we shall be back.
What if I tell you, you can buy 24 karat pure gold for less than rupees 400? I took my first step towards a golden future. I downloaded My DigiGold, powered by Senco Golden Diamonds. Sign up to create your account. Why did I choose My DigiGold? Because it is from Senco Golden Diamonds, a name we have trusted for generations. And you can get all your answers here. If you have any further queries, just email us at customerfeedback@sencogold.co.in or call us on our toll-free number 1800-103-0017 from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. Let the buying begin. Trust me, it's truly wow. Just check how. KYC to be completed for transactions. What are you waiting for? Invest in MyDigiGold and save a little each time for the big jewelry dream ahead. You can sell, redeem your purchased gold easily to get the best deals. To buy your dream jewelry, you may visit any of the Senco Gold and Diamonds showroom or visit sencogoldandiamonds.com and purchase jewelry, gold coins, diamond, platinum or polki jewelry against which you can redeem your accumulated gold quantity. Start buying 24 karat gold for less than rupees 400 now. MyDigiGold, powered by Senco Gold and Diamonds.
So যেখানে চেকলিস্টে জুয়েলারি প্লেস সাচ অ্যান ইম্পর্টেন্ট রোল অ্যান্ড এই যে পারচেজ জুয়েলারি যেটা অফকোর্স বিয়ের সময় যে কোনো কনেকে করে ওঠে আরো সুন্দর, দিস বিকামস স্ত্রীধন। দ্য লক্ষ্মী গেটস হার শেয়ার অফ অ্যাসেট ইন দ্য বিগিনিং অফ হার লাইফ এবং একটু একটু করে সঞ্চয় করে কিন্তু উই also can gift all our near and dear ones যখন তাদের বিয়ে হয়, কারণ হঠাৎ করে গয়না কেনাটা অনেকেরই একটু সমস্যা হয় because of course gold has its rising value. There is a little video that I would like to play because we spoke about jewelry being an asset. আমি আমাদের মাননীয় জয়িতা সেন, ডিরেক্টর, হেড অফ মার্কেটিং অ্যান্ড ডিজাইন সেনকো গোল্ড এন্ড ডায়মন্ডস এর একটা খুব ইম্পর্টেন্ট I'm going to share a tips. And mind you, as much as gold is an asset, mental well-being is another priceless treasure. And for that, we need holidays, and the best beginning for a married couple is the honeymoon. So honeymoon and special holidays niye hobe Mr. Harshit Singh er sathe kotha, but before that, a video for all of us.
নমস্কার, আমি জয়িতা সেন। আশা করি সবাই ভালো আছে আজকের দিনে। First, I would like to talk about jewelry as an asset. আমরা যদি দেখি যে আমাদের দিদিমাদের গয়না, মায়েদের গয়না, the value of those jewelry today, it's a lot. And আমার মনে আছে আমার ঠাকুমা, she used to tell me, বাবা এখন সোনার দাম, when I bought it, it was at this price. And so today, we see that price of gold is going up with time, and therefore it is an asset. Whatever gold you have at home is like your house, that is also your growing asset. Because what you buy today, tomorrow it will give you return on your investment. Diamonds too, because diamonds now has a buyback policy, has an exchange policy, same like gold. So diamond too is also a great investment. On my 18th birthday, I had wanted a phone. That time phones were just being introduced. And my grandmother said, no, I will not give you a phone. She gave me a beautiful bala. At that time, 18-year-old me, I was very upset, I was like, why? I wanted a phone. Why didn't she give me a phone? What will I do with the bala? But today, I am so thankful to her that she gave me that bala, not the phone, because today that bala is worth so much more to me, not just in terms of asset and value, but in terms of memories. That phone today, so many new models have come out. That phone wouldn't have been with me, but that bala has stayed on with me. My grandmother wore it, my mother has worn it, and she gave it to me. So it's like a wonderful memory that is staying on with me. And when I was in the showroom, this elderly lady, she walks in, and with her, she had her 3 granddaughters, and of course her daughters also. She wanted to make one earring she had, and she wanted to replicate that and make it for all her granddaughters. So she was telling me that, these earrings I had made when your grandfather was in the shop, my grandfather-in-law. So he was in the shop. আমরা অনেকক্ষণ ধরে আমি ডিজাইনের বইয়ের পাতা উল্টে এখান থেকে এই ডিজাইন নিলাম, ওখান থেকে ওই ডিজাইন নিলাম করে she was telling me a beautiful story of how she created that design and going through the book. So it was like a lot of memory associated with that earring for her, and fortunately for her, her granddaughters loved it and they all wanted the same design. So she said, দেখো তোমার দাদু আমাকে এই কানের দুলটা বানিয়ে দিয়েছিল, এখন আমার নাতনিরা তোমার কাছে এসেছে এই কানের দুলটা আরো কটা বানানোর জন্য. So for me, that was one of the most wonderful experience sitting in the store I had. Over generation, these traditions which have come down, and the granddaughters appreciating the designs, and she has only one pair and she's got 3 granddaughters, so she had 2 more made. So, these are memories, assets, and everything which is so wonderfully woven with jewelry, because jewelry is not just a piece of metal. It's not just asset. It's so many emotions, so many memories. Wedding jewelry, আমাদের বাবা মা কত কষ্ট করে আমাদের সেই গয়নাগুলি দেয়, স্পেশাল বার্থডেজ এই গয়নাগুলি দেয়। তো যখন আমরা এই গয়নাগুলি দেখি, ওই মেমোরিজ গুলি মনে পড়ে, ওই স্পেশাল ওকেশনস গুলি মনে পড়ে। So many sentiments which are associated with each and every piece of jewelry that we own. So I think it's wonderful. Keeping these emotions, memories, and these thoughts in mind, Senco Gold and Diamond offers various schemes, so that you can save up little by little and make all these dreams and memories possible. Please visit our website or go to our showroom so that our sales executives can guide you for the scheme that is best suited for your purposes. Even for our diamonds, we have interest-free EMI and many facilities. So please remember to go and ask for these schemes and facilities, so that when you gift your loved ones and bless them, remember to give them something that will satisfy them and you.
कुछ चीजें कभी नहीं बदलती। आज के जमाने में भी जहाँ कोई टर्म्स और कंडीशंस के बिना किसी का भला नहीं करता, कुछ ऐसी दिल छू जाने वाली चीजें हैं जो मुफ्त में मिलती हैं, जैसे पापा का प्यार, माँ का दुलार, दोस्तों की अंडरस्टैंडिंग और वार्मथ। वैसे हाँ, एक और चीज है जो फ्री में मिलती है, EMI और इंश्योरेंस सेनको की ज्वेलरी के साथ। तो आज से अपनी पसंदीदा डायमंड ज्वेलरी खरीदने से पहले दोबारा मत सोचिए, फ्री इंश्योरेंस का मजा उठाइए और आराम से बिना इंटरेस्ट किश्तें भरिए। कहा था ना, कुछ चीजें कभी नहीं बदलती।
So one asset is sorted, and now is the very important asset of preserving and creating memories. Of course, creating first and then preserving. Please, মানে কোনো একটা জায়গায় বেড়াতে গিয়ে enjoy the environment first before you start taking pictures and videos. So when there is a wedding, immediately after that, the couple plans the honeymoon. And honeymoon has to be something which is so special. Ajke we are being joined by Mr. Harshit Singh from Phuket, Thailand. He is from Chanalai Resort. Hello and good evening, Mr. Singh. How are you?
Hello, very good evening. Swadika from Thailand.
Swadika, Swadika. And so right now you're at Phuket, right?
Right, currently I'm based in Phuket.
So Phuket, বললেই যেটা মনে হবে, like the romantic beaches and the perfect sunsets and everything so romantic. And while we talk about romanticism, we have Mr. Harshit from Chanalai Hotels and Resorts Group, and would love to know, आप अगर थोड़ा बताएंगे जैसे honeymoon couples, in an average year, how many honeymoon couples, what is the percentage, जैसे पूरा travelers अगर हम calculate करेंगे, percentage of honeymoon couples करीब करीब क्या होता है, जैसे
Well, thank you, ma'am, to having me today and giving me this opportunity to some kind of productivity conversation. So I would say it's kind of honeymoon, like probably like after 2017, we measurement there is a honeymoon couple significant improved, and it's two nationalities specifically from one India and South Korea. So around I would say 20 to 30%, 20 to 25%.
Wonderful. Before we get into we would love to know more about Chanalai, because I personally have visited all the 4 resorts, and আমার মনে হয়, before we get into details, I would request you to tell us about the 4 resorts, because you are from the group and best to know from the person. So please tell us about the Chanalai group of hotels, Mr. Harshit.
Okay, so just small information about Thailand, like everyone aware about Thailand, and the Indian nationality, I would say it's kind of top 3 nationality for this country, and high number of visitors are coming. And the one interesting news, and I think most of the people are aware about this, like Thai government way of the visa charges for the Indian traveler, and this going to be extended till month of May. So just move to the Chanalai Resort. So I would say it's located in the popular destination, Phuket. But yes, Phuket is quite big island. I would say if you want to compare in India, it's like Goa. And the Chanalai Resorts located in Kata Beach and Karon Beach. So Kata Beach, let's say, is around 18 kilometers far from the international airport. And we do have 4 properties, and 4 properties is kind of resort properties. So I would say the big one is Chanalai Garden Resort, Kata Beach. And this resort is near the beach, and most of our room is like kind of sea view room. And it's kind of a spectacular property, and the way the architecture, you will feel like more kind of Thai culture, and the design and everything is a Thai, and it's like Thai village kind of theme the property provides. And we have total 209 room inventory. It's kind of big property, and just 400
आप ये प्रॉपर्टी के बारे में बोल रहे हो, so I have this little video of Chanalai Garden Resort. So before you tell us more, I think it would be a pleasure if I have the chance to show this, because the paradise that Chanalai Garden Resort is, वो एक बार देख ले पहले.
हाँ, जरूर.
Let's have a look at the Chanalai Garden Resort. This is just, oh my God, I think, everybody is kind of mesmerized and everybody has got this goosebumps right now. Before you get into answering about Chanalai group, there's a question, which is a very valid question. What's the best time to visit Phuket? Good evening, sir. Shom has asked this question. So he's got a lovely family. They are a couple and they have a child. Of course, everything is a part of our E family, okay? So, Shom, if you would answer, if you would like to answer, Shom.
Certainly, and thank you for your question, Mr. Nath. I can read Somnath. Okay. So the best time in terms of the like weather, I would say November to till March. It's the best season to visit in Phuket because the May and June. But what we witness for that, Indian nationality, majority of they travel May, June, July because of the school holidays, and mostly family travelers are visit. And so the seasonality wise, the good part is to visit November to March. Although the only challenge is the flight connectivity. Current at the moment, only Indigo is operating from New Delhi and from Mumbai, and I think one flight from Kolkata.
Right.
So in terms of the flight, as of now, we have limited option. But recently, Air India also launched a new connectivity from New Delhi to Phuket. Now, only the concern is November to the March is kind of the high season. And as everyone know, the Phuket is the top destination in the world. I think this year is the ranking is top 3. So it's a high demand. So the price is pretty high. But yes, May and June, it's too hot. And the weather temperature around 40 to 42 degree. So, but in terms of the pricing, if someone want to be like just explore the island and under the limited budget, I think good season for that. But the
You
major
mentioned, sorry to interfere, but you mentioned about the connectivity. But actually, हम लोग जो बंगाल के हैं, यहाँ से बैंकॉक की फ्लाइट तो जैसे it becomes cheaper than flying to Delhi or Bombay also. So if we go via Bangkok, there are innumerable options. And for people in the east, I'm on West Bengal friends, those who are getting married, because I can see somebody who's getting married this year, and he's written, Phuket is on our top priority. Shubhra Shanko has written, beside Ladakh and Hawaii, but Phuket is leading, so would love to stay there.
यस जैसे कि आपने कहा जो कनेक्टिविटी मैंने बताया वो फुकेट से हाँ बैंकॉक से तो बहुत है मतलब काफी हैं और ये भी हो सकता है कि आप बैंकॉक आए और बैंकॉक की तरफ घूमे और फिर आप फुकेत आए क्योंकि बैंकॉक से फुकेत अगर आप आना चाहेंगे तो जो मैं जैसे एक व्यक्ति का बताऊं तो करीबन 2-2,500 रुपए लगेंगे
जी बिल्कुल सिर्फ 2,000-2,500 में आप बैंकॉक से you can reach Phuket.
Right. So I would say like November to March is a good season, but try to avoid to travel August, September, October. It's a huge raining. I would say it's around like 80 to 85% only raining over here. So that's
Okay.
just. So, right. तो चैनलाई का जैसे हमारा 4 होटल है वन जैसे आपने अभी गार्डन दिखाया और one we have Chanalai Flora. So Flora is kind of more family resort. So it's like the main of the activities for the kids, and we provide the special menu for the kids as well as. And one resort we have Romantica. So it sounds like Romantica.
A perfect honeymoon couple destination.
Certainly. So this resort only allowed to the adult, like kids not allowing. So and it's kind of boutique resort, and I think who the planning for the honeymoon is the best resort in the Kata beach. And in terms of the privacy, in terms of the facilities which we provide, and like we have kind of luxury rooms over here. So I think it's the best hotel in the Qatar destination.
So we'll have everything fancy when you reach Romantica, which is exclusive boutique resort for honeymoon and couples. So no children and big family zones. It's a very romantic, as the name is, it's Chanalai Romantica. এই
Right.
পিঙ্কটা হচ্ছে Chanalai Romantica, এটা হচ্ছে garden, এটা হচ্ছে flora, and the other which the group has is
Hillside, Chanalai Hillside. Chanalai Hillside is located in Caron Beach. So Caron Beach, I would say, is around 4.5 kilometers far from Kata Beach, but near from Patong Beach. So basically, the Indian nationality, they prefer to go Patong area, because Patong, the majority, why they are going to prefer over there, because like enormous option for the vegetarian food and Indian food especially. One is the challenge for the vegetarian people in Thailand is quite
true.
difficult to arrange a food. Even जो शाकाहारी भी खाना बनता है उसमें भी ये मतलब fish sauce, oyster sauce they mix.
जी.
So if the people are really pure vegetarians, quite difficult to have Thai food. So, but Chanalai Hillside, I think it's more kind of long stay hotel. If you see the features or facade of the hotel, it's more kind of apartment view. And majority of the customer who stay over there, which is the long stay, and we do have some kind of the meeting rooms. So some kind of the like small wedding, not the big expansion kind of, but small kind of wedding function we cater. And the majority of the nationality, like Indian and Chinese, prefer to stay over there because it's nearby the Patong Beach. And Indian mostly prefer to stay in Patong Beach. But my recommendation for honeymoon couple, please stay in Kata and Karon area.
Kata and Karon, and that is so we already have Shubro, as I mentioned, that he had already texted that he's planning. So I see that there is a very important question that has come in. Any facilities for the Joy of Life members, Mr. Singh, if we check in your resort, because he's sure that the Romantica is suiting his, honeymoon mood. That's what I can see. So before you answer that question, because you mentioned আমরা Chanalai Romantica ke niye kotha hocche, and this is Dulhan Diaries, let's have a quick video, just a visual paradise. So let's have some moments of visual pleasure and weave your dreams right. What a delightful experience. Over to you, Harshit ji. People are like, they have written, "Ar newa jacche na." It's like, we can't take it anymore. That kind of a feeling, in Bengali. Somebody has written, "Ke boleche shorgo e hobe na." So Shagota has written, "Who says heaven is not on earth?" Okay. Darun means beautiful. Okay. And it's like, it's in Bengali. Bhuvaneshwari has written, "It feels like I'm living a dream by seeing this." And Shom, Mr. Nath has expressed his gratitude to you for the information. So before we get into the next discussion of, we have spoken a little about honeymoons, but the importance of family holidays, because it's just not about getting married. Staying married and happily married is very important, right?
Indeed.
So the family scene has to be happy, and with or without kids, the two people need to be comfortable. और मेंटल सेहत के लिए घूमना बहुत जरूरी होता है. तो ये जो आपका फ्लोरा रिसोर्ट है, which is another very family property like garden resort that you all have, should we have a little video on the flora resort before we continue?
Sure.
So এটা আমরা Chanalai Flora, so another chatte property, this is the other one, please have a look. So we have just taken these videos out of the YouTube, and there are so many videos. We only tried to select, a few just to showcase. So over to you. How would you say the importance of these holidays and how they will make it the best at Chanalai Group? Over to you, Mr. Harshit.
So as we, thank you so much, and we already explored the 3 properties video. The biggest strength for Chanalai Resort, the locations, and especially when we are planning to travel, for the beach destination. So our properties is located near the beach, just walking distance, and the beauty for Caron and Qatar Beach, the sand and the water. If you like mostly the strength for the Caron Beach, the waters are very clean and the color is like kind of the blue, and the best view, I could say, sunset viewpoint. Are all of the resort have a best sunset viewpoint. So these are the things, the facilities over there. And in terms of the foods, we have multi-cuisine foods, as well as even some part of we could provide the Indian food as well as, especially for the vegetarian food, if the guest would like to, some guest which really kind of uncomfortable to having a non-vegetarian food. So we have those facilities as well as, and many kind of the, for the kids also, like we do have kids zone, and we have some gym activity as well as, who very concerned about the fitness part. And additionally, we provide the healthy menu as well as, which they concern for the health part as well as.
Okay. So I think when we travel, the last thing one should do is count calories. But yes, There are people, those who are really, really superhuman beings, and they can do that. AJ Chatte Resort. I think we've spoken about 4 resorts, but before we get to the end of the discussion, let's have a quick look at the hillside also, because 3 properties we have seen. We must explore the 4th, because 4 properties make the Chanalai group, and Chatte Kintu Phuket, the most pristine and the beautiful part of Phuket is Kata and Karon, as Mr. Singh said. So A Propertita is much closer to the Patong side, so you can get both the best of both the worlds. You can explore the busy Bangla Road side, and you can explore the white sand and everything perfect of Phuket. So एक बार वो वीडियो देख लेते हैं सर.
जी.
One very pertinent question, Harshit ji, is about the budgeting. तो अगर ये आप बताना चाहेंगे for a honeymoon couple traveling from India and especially from East, because our audience is essentially from East of India, आप अगर बताना चाहेंगे approximately what will be the the hotel per se cost and tentative cost, and also for a family of 4. तो अगर ये थोड़ा आप बताएंगे, do you have rooms for 4 when they come in a family? If you would like to, tell us a little about this.
Well, it's kind of 100% leisure destinations is the mostly the pricing is based on the seasonality, which I highlighted, like November to the March. It's kind of the high season. But if you are planning for April, May, June, it's a low season. So minimum, I would say, it's kind of the one family, and they are planning for how many days, like the 4-5 night. So the cost would be go around 100,000, 100 to 150,000, if the family and the kids are coming. And for the honeymoon couple, but these are the costs which I'm telling, which is come to April, May, June, like because the main challenge is for the food part of. Yes, if you are okay to explore kind of Thai local street food, I think the cost is not going to be high. It's a minimum like 10,000 baht is enough to have the food for 7 nights, I would say. So 10,000 baht for Indian rupees is come around 25,000 rupees. But if you really specific for the Indian food, like the vegetarian food, that's quite high. Because as you know, here to arrange the ingredients is a little bit costly for the restaurant people. So it will be high for that part. And the room part on average per night stay for the low season around the 1,500, 1,800, which is non-refund rate. So in the Indian rupees per night, you may calculate 4,000 rupees. And for the traveling perspective, okay, one vital information I would like to share over here, because most of the traveler is not aware about this. If you're coming to the Phuket and Thailand for any island, mostly people prefer to rent a bike and car because it's quite like economical comparatively if you are using the public transportation. Phuket is the island, so it's quite difficult the public transportation get over here. Even government provides some kind of shuttle bus, but there's a limited time period. So it's kind of inconvenient for the travelers part, from the traveler's side. If you're renting your bike and a car, it's kind of economical and convenient for everyone. And the Thailand also, the good part is like यहाँ पे भी लोग राइट हैंड साइड, मतलब राइट हैंड साइड भी ड्राइविंग करते हैं, तो उसमें कोई दिक्कत नहीं है ड्राइविंग के लिए. बट द चैलेंज इज देयर कि आप अगर यहाँ आ रहे हैं, प्लीज ट्राइंग टू ऑब्टेन इंटरनेशनल ड्राइविंग लाइसेंस, because the police check is very strong over here and everywhere police check post. So that's very important. And the fine for that, minimum 5,000 baht, so around 12,000 rupees if you are using Indian driving license. So it's very important to obtain valid international driving license. Most of the traveler is not aware about this, but I'm informing you in advance because it's quite difficult if you are using a local driving license, and it's difficult for to dealing with the police because here the rule of law is quite strict on that.
Right. So I think we got a lot of valuable information from you, and I must talk about the hospitality side of this resort because, as I said, that I've been a traveler and I've had the pleasure, thanks to Chanalai Group, and I think one of the best Thailand food I've had is at Chanalai Garden Resort. You know, that Tom Yum Goong, I will never forget because I'm like, I mean, Atobar Thailand travel korechi, but I can never forget that taste of that particular Tom Yum Goong I had specifically at Chanalai Garden Resort. And I think the food plays such an important role in the mind of travelers. So when it comes to food and hospitality and the behavior of staff, Chanalai scores 100 on 10. That's the kind of confidence that we have on this group. और हर्षित जी कैसा लगा आपको यहाँ आके, and if you would like to share some more words from your end.
So yes, as you mentioned about the Chanalai, the foods and all, yes, if you really would like to explore local Thai foods, because Thailand is exactly like India, like, you know, quite rich culture and their foods, and so Chanalai, the foods are really delicious. And the major, I would say, kind of the witness for the in terms of the service level, please explore TripAdvisor. We are number one. The most of our properties in number one in the Phuket destination. So you may can see the review and the rating points. Even you can explore through the OTA channels partner also. Our review scores are really impressive. So that is more clarification for you when you're planning to travel over here. And please, time to plan for your calendar to visit Phuket and especially Chanalai Resorts. Thank you.
I think there is a lot of thank you pouring in to you because of the great information that they have received, and it has really been an honor. And I can see the group. So, as I mentioned, that the E family, but most of our shows are like around 100, 150 weeks old. Okay, so there is a community that has formed in the virtual group and they have become friends. And as this is, somebody has written Akshate Chalo, which means let's go together. So there's a lot of excitement in the group. I think this is where the fun is. कौबे बेड़ाते जाबो, कब जाएंगे, कहाँ जाएंगे, वो तो बाद में सोचा जाएगा, लेकिन जाएंगे उसी खुशी में अभी आज रात, the night is made for most of us. So that is the beauty of planning a travel, and that to such a fab destination as Phuket, and with the best resort that I have been to and experienced, the Chanalai group. So with the promise that you will be back again with more offers and ideas of exploring Phuket with Chanalai, we are letting you go today and letting you have a good night. Thank you, Mr. Singh. Bahut bahut shukriya, and I would extend my gratitude to the Honorable CEO of the group, Mr. Amber Mojumdar, for connecting the dots. Otherwise, this evening wouldn't have been possible. Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much. And it's really, I also will expressing my deep gratitude. And it was really good conversation. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Good night. Take
Good
care.
night. Swadika.
Kapunka. Kapunka.
Kapunka.
So, আজকে থাইল্যান্ডের এই চেকলিস্ট দেখে কার কেমন লাগলো অবশ্যই জানিও। ওয়েট ফর দ্য অফার্স, উই উইল বি ব্যাক। অ্যান্ড আমরা কিন্তু যাদের বিয়ে হয়ে গেছে একদিন তাদের হানিমুনের গল্প শুনবো, ছবি দেখবো, এবং যাদের হয়নি তাদের হানিমুনের স্বপ্ন নিয়ে হবে ডেফিনেটলি একটা দুলহান ডায়েরিজ এর আড্ডা। থ্যাংক ইউ সো ভেরি মাচ টু এভরিবডি। থ্যাংক ইউ ভেরি ভেরি মাচ। গুড নাইট অ্যান্ড টেক কেয়ার টু এভরিবডি। আন্তরিক ধন্যবাদ জানাতে চাই Senco Golden Diamonds কে for being a partner of this dream called Dulhan Diaries. And before we end, what is wedding if the celebration is not with the family? Ending with a video that makes me dance and sway, and have a great day. Take care. Tata.
Family the wedding. Family the wedding and Senco the wedding. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha the wedding.
Chachi the wedding.
N.R.I. Bhabhi the wedding. Munde the wedding. क्योंकि इसी को कहते हैं Family the wedding. Family the wedding and Senco the wedding.
Come on yo, India di shadi.
Style high the shadi. Cholu bunda di shadi. Nana di shadi. Oi nani di shadi.